We're not on YouTube.
YouTube peoples.
That's good on YouTube.
Yep.
So what I want to do is I want to go into the chat. Hey, Richard, do you see everything okay? Around 95%. That's good.
You let me know if those are distinguishable to you. Or do they need to be like there?
Right there, they can see them. Like right there, I can see them.
That's not bad. Okay, well, those are some enemy tokens. To be honest, most of the time you will remember what these do because they're not that different. So the fact that you're going to see them down here, I don't know. That's part of why I wanted to zoom in, because I don't think you can really see the board state well. And even though we need to lay out a grid of encounter cards for our journey, most of the action is going to be really tightly focused.
Yeah.
Actually, you could just help me. We just lower the bar. Want to do that?
Yeah, we're going to lower the bar. It's going to mess everything up for a second, folks.
Yeah.
There?
Oh, way more. I want I want the board, the tile board to be most of the frame.
There you go. Move the camera.
I think even lower.
Lower?
No, I think I want the green to go basically to the top and the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Like this is a game where.
Let's do it. Well, going down big. Here we go.
Okay. Lost. Yeah. Good old webcam tilt there.
There you go.
That's pretty good.
That'll do.
Yeah, I think you can see the art on the board much better now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steam. Okay. Go down a little. Like about there. That looks pretty good. That's going to keep happening for a while. I had to unplug all of that. No, merges should be plugged in.
More soft lighting will make a difference.
Yeah, that looks nice. Nice and warm.
We're getting there, folks.
In the meantime, I will take your questions if I can read them from back there. For reference, our table is here and the computer is like way over there.
He said better focus and sharpness for sure.
We need to tape. We need to tape this thing. I think it's not stable in any way.
Yes, it is. Don't hit it.
No, I didn't touch it. And it did that all by its lonesome.
Oh, this thing. Sorry about the camera shakiness there, folks. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's bad today.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, but
It wasn't sticky. It wasn't on the sticky part of the thing.
can I just tape it, please? There we go. Tape that camera down. We got an entire cast of characters here. Some of them anyway. I'll have to figure out who's going to play what in a minute. Get some better fill there.
Yeah. It's just not enough light going on it. That's why.
Right.
Yeah, the camera's not the sharpest camera. I think it's time for a new camera. It's still blurry as hell.
Yeah.
I think it's just the camera.
We're asking a lot of an HD camera.
And it just keeps going in and out of focus. It's not very pleasant.
That's bizarre because it doesn't have any kind of autofocus, does it?
Yeah.
Because like if we could turn off autofocus, that would be great.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it just goes blurry.
Yeah, the card keeps coming in and out of
The
focus.
sad thing is that there's nothing in here that lets me turn the focus on or off.
We don't have that. We don't have those
There's no
controls.
control on it. Yeah, it sucks.
Okay. Well, apparently we need an actual studio setup. This has been a bit of an adventure. It's been good though.
An adventure like the adventure of Tarzan and Jane?
Yeah, like that adventure with Tarzan and Jane.
We've had some technical issues here.
Mm-hmm. In the interest of not doing the setup all the time as we play the game, I am going to pre-select some scenarios for us. We're not actually going to really play the game. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. So sick.
We are ready to play. Should I go find some people?
What do we need? How many people?
We can play 4 players or we can play 2 by 2. Doesn't really matter.
Folks in.
2 by 2 might be better. I mean, it's cooperative and you always play the full party of 4 characters. So even if you're playing 2 players, you're going to have 4 playable characters. Regardless, the party size is always 4.
So, hello, let's just go around. Or you can, wherever you can play.
Yeah, you can play from the same side.
Who's
You can go
playing?
from over there.
Is David missing?
I don't know.
Yeah, because guys going to finish putting our paint together.
So who's just you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are live right now, by the way, so they can hear what you're saying and they're looking. Come on over here, Josh will situate you.
Is it a two-player run-through?
Yeah, we can actually play. Yeah, we can play 2-player. So you're gonna run 4. You're gonna run 2 characters each though, because this is a game where you always play a party of 4.
Okay.
You guys haven't played Tarzan before, have you?
Nope.
I watched a bit.
You watched it a bit. Okay, well, it's not too hard.
I know nothing.
An easy game to play.
I watched the movie. That's
There
all
are
I
7
know.
playable characters. 2 of these are from the warrior level pledge, which is the Kickstarter exclusive. These guys, but you can pick any 4 characters you like, except that you have to use Jane and Tarzan. So you can pick 2 of the remaining cast here.
You pick first.
Statistics.
Yeah, so Esmeralda's pretty cool. She's immune to statuses. She can escape nets and poison and bleed, which is pretty good. Law is a bit of a commander. She's slow and powerful, but can help move the other characters around more easily. Busuli is all about making paths where none exist, and he gets better range when he's sitting on top of ruins, which are normally blocked. Dorneau is the ultimate soldier. He's just great with guns. And Clayton is a little bit of a mixed bag. He's got some damage mitigation. He's got some mobility. What sounds good to you there, Dave?
I'll take this guy.
All right, Darno.
And I guess I got Jane.
Sounds good. So let's just. I'm gonna ask you to put them
Oh, so people
here.
can see him. Yeah.
Yeah, because the frame is about here. So these 2 can be there. These characters come with their starting equipment. So Tarzan has Mighty Strike. Esmeralda has a knife. Darno gets a rifle. And Jane gets a pistol and a trauma kit. We can find more later if our scenarios are kind to us. So as I mentioned before, we've preset up one of the scenarios. But normally you play through the entire sequence of the jungle. So there will be a grid of these encounter cards. And for the interest of setting this game up quickly to show you here, we're just going to play this one. We've already determined the tribal enemy type, that it's jungle, and we've drawn a scenario, which is convoy. That's the one I've set up. So all of your characters here, you're going to get these standees, matching standees, and you guys start in any of these 8 squares here.
So where do we go?
Any of these 8 squares here. The objective for convoy scenario is all 4 characters have to get to this area. You have to occupy these squares.
Isn't it Tarzan can use the trees?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if Thomas, can we see the standees? Okay, they're kind of invisible. Yeah,
Well,
Lay them
I
down.
think we should lay them down.
Okay.
Is that better? Worse?
good.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's fine. People can see.
Yeah. I'm thinking in future perhaps we make tokens for Kickstarter videos.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we have the art.
Or you leave them laid down when they get knocked out. You stand them up so they can't be seen.
Sure. Just for the camera, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Josh from Team Linvander. We've got Missy and Dave. We're going to run through this game of Tarzan. So like I mentioned, your objective is to get all the characters to the edge of the board here. And the game is played over a series of rounds. Every round has the following phases. We're going to start by flipping event tiles to see where enemies and possible things appear on the edges of the board. Then those enemies are going to move and attempt to threaten you. And I'll show you how that happens when they do so. When they've moved and set up their threats, all of the characters can move in whatever order they want. So you pick a character, do their movement and an action or an attack. You always get to move and you do either an action or an attack. And then when you've done all 4 of those characters, the enemies make their attacks based on where they were threatening. So you're going to see where they're trying to shoot or where they're going to try and hit you in melee, and you can move out of the way. Or sometimes if you're strategic about it, you can make them to attack each other or whichever else.
Is it all orthogonal or is it?
Yes, yes. Nothing in the game is diagonal. However, you can move diagonally for 2 movement points, and the enemies can as well.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the board is very tight. So after you've done your player turns and attacked enemies and moved and done all of that, the enemies make their attacks, and then we refresh. And this scenario ends when all the characters get here or when everything else on the board is clear. If there are no enemies. But getting there, frankly, will be easier. All right, so pick and reveal 4 of these tiles. And the specific setup of these tiles changes every mission. So we got a map piece. We got an adversary.
And
We got a boss. This one? Yeah. Sounds good to me. And a treasure. So maps and treasures are set aside. If we get a set of 4 of them means you draw an equipment. 4 map pieces means you get a hidden path card, which changes where you can go on the map. And finally, the adversary, you draw from this bag and place the enemy token adjacent to it. So go ahead.
We got
What that? A shaman.
shaman.
green
Cool.
guy goes here.
Yep. And then the
And then
gold,
this goes away.
that's gone, yep. And the gold skull is actually a boss, so I'm going to randomly place one of the bosses from out of the bag here. You got Turquoise, who is a very big, scary gorilla.
How many bosses are there?
Just 3.
Okay.
There's only one possible boss in each scenario. Only one of the tiles is a boss skull.
Okay.
So you found it on turn 1.
So get him out early. So
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So we
So
don't have to
all
deal
of-
with him and fighting all of the bad guys at the same time.
There is
Yep.
that, yeah.
All right. So all of the enemies take a turn and move. And they always move in compass order. So starting with the northwest corner and moving west along each row. So north, this guy's going to go first. If we look at an enemy token, it has several stats. The letter in the corner tells you whether it's a melee or ranged enemy. The number in the center tells you how far it can move. The icon on the side is a special ability. In this case, he grants all other characters 2 extra movement. And then underneath his name is a series of dots. That's his total health. When he declares an attack, we flip him over. He's still got an attack type. He's got a direction he attacks and for how many points of damage, so in this case 2. He still has a special ability while he's attacking, and he still has 4 life.
How do we know which way he can attack? Always straightforward.
Yes, so he will try, if he can move adjacent to us, he will flip over and we'll turn him so that arrow faces his target.
Okay.
So he's going to move 3 and just come towards us because there's nowhere else to go. This guy has 2 movement, but once per turn, he can treat spaces adjacent to trees as adjacent. So he can actually go 1 and come down on the tree here, except that this is rock, so he can't stand there. He could, however, go 1 and come down here and threaten Esmeralda. And he has no special ability when attacking. He's just big and tough. So that's all the enemies. They've moved and done their threats. You get now do your turn. So in any order, your characters can move and do an action or an attack. Turquoise has 5 toughness, which means you have to do a combined total of 5 damage to him with your various attacks to defeat him. Otherwise, you don't track any damage. It's cleared at the end of the turn.
So all my guys, everybody fights orthogonally, correct?
Yep. There are no diagonal attacks.
So
So if I move him up there, so he can shoot him.
Yep. With your rifle,
Mm-hmm.
which
He
will
can
do
do
2
a
damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just keep track. There are also little tokens for keeping track if you need to pass time on it. However we want to keep track. But we can probably remember you've done 2 of his 5. At least for now.
okay, Esmeralda can stick him with a knife for 2 damage.
Yep. And you can move after.
And then she has a movement of 3, so she can move 1, 2, and then hit him with the knife again.
Nope. You only get an action or an attack for each character. So you only attack once. But you get 3 movement in her case.
So if she smacks him with a knife for 2 damage and then gets out of the way so somebody else can come and smack him.
Yep. That should probably do it.
Okay. So it's going to hit him for 2 damage.
Yep. And remember, we're trying to get to this corner of the board.
But I can't.
You
Can I
can
jump over?
You can
rocks?
move through rocks. You just can't end there.
So 1, 2, 3.
That's a totally legal place to go.
Esmeralda's done her turn.
Okay. So I can move Jane 3 to 3 and shoot that for another
Yep.
1.
Should be 2.
Damn pistol? Is
Yeah, it's 2.
It is 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be enough to defeat Turkos. He's gone. And it will not be attacking.
Perfect.
And then Tarzan gets a turn. Because everyone else has moved and attacked.
I have movement of 3. 1, 2, 3. I can be beside Esmeralda because we want to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
And he doesn't.
And then all the enemies that are threatening, in this case there aren't any, but they would attack if they were still alive. We do any upkeep effects. In this scenario, there aren't any. And then we restart a new turn. So you can flip 4 more tiles.
Okay. 1.
Yep. And just take them away and pile them up as you find them. So you have 2 treasures.
2.
Ooh, a reinforcement arrow.
Okay.
So set that one aside, and we'll see what that one does in a minute.
Oh,
Hey, okay, so we got reinforcements, and draw 1 more.
Skull.
Cool. So when you draw, most scenarios have special effects for this reinforcement event tile. In the convoy scenario, the reinforcement arrows mean that a whole bunch of enemies appear in a really awkward position for you.
Of course.
Of course. So we get 2, 3,
Of course, it's starting in the corners.
4. Yeah.
Where we need to go and right behind us.
Yep.
So that's predetermined already. So when one
yeah.
doesn't go here.
Correct. So based on this scenario, this is where the enemies spawn. When for every pair of reinforcements you get, you're going to spawn 4 enemies like that.
Okay.
But that's just one time.
And then the skull was here. So then we
Yep. So
get
you need
another
1
guy
more.
off the board.
Yep. And we got a sniper.
Okay.
Now we have to remember that all of the non-feral jungle enemies get 2 extra move. We drew some creatures. So we got some tribesmen, some Oparian savages, but we also have a crocodile and 2 jaguars. Jaguars are mean. They are very fast, and they deal bleed to you, which ramps up the damage you take later. Luckily, they're easy to kill. So, again, we activate all of the enemies.
This guy goes first.
Yep. Now, feral enemies are a little different than other standard enemies. I mentioned there are melee enemies and ranged enemies, the M and the R types. Feral enemies don't actually care about fighting us. They will fight whatever's closest. That is not feral. So the crocodile is actually going to try and attack him. Now he gets a turn. He moves and tries to attack us. He has 5 spaces of movement.
That's a 3.
He's got 2 extra because the shaman exists.
Oh. Can you run over that guy?
And he will.
1,
He has to move the
2,
fewest number of squares to be able to make an attack against a character.
3.
4.
So if you
Oh,
go,
4.
5.
so yeah, fewest number of squares to get into attack range, I think it's actually there, right? 4 can see Tarzan, so he will shoot Tarzan.
Okay.
Snipers are mean. He deals poison to you.
Do you get cover from the rocks?
Rocks do not block line of sight. Trees and these big ruins block line of sight, but rocks do not.
How far can you shoot?
Straight line as far as the map goes.
Okay.
Only the player weapons have ranges.
So I get this because he has that little symbol
Yep.
on him.
So if you're still around when he gets to do his attack, you'll take damage as well. But for now, you just get poison because he's threatening you. When you have poison, you can either attack. So normally you can do an action or an attack, and you can move. Now you must choose between moving and taking actions. If you're poisoned, you can't do both. So you can attack or you can move.
One or the other.
Yeah. Now, luckily, Jane has a way to deal with poison,
True.
but that may be awkward for you. I don't know.
Okay, so this guy would go next, correct? Because that guy is 1 tier down that way.
Yeah. So move the shaman. He's speed 3 and tries to get adjacent to us. But the exception being he will not block an attack from an existing enemy. They do not
So
attack.
he would
him.
not go
He
here.
does not go there. So he will not stand in front of his friend. So he gets as close as possible and stops. This guy, speed 5.
1,
Looks like he's going to
2.
attack either the shaman or the sniper, our choice.
Well, of course we want to kill that dude.
Cool.
Because he does worse things to other.
Yep. And we'll mark the shaman with a bleed. So if we attack the shaman, we'll do an extra point of damage.
All right, then we go down this one.
Yep. So he is a melee enemy with 6 speed.
2.
He can attack Jane, I think, right?
Yep.
He also does bleed. So when he declares an attack, you get a bleed token.
'cause it has a bleed.
When you have bleed, the next time you take damage, you take an extra point.
Mm-hmm.
So effectively, your health is not 3; it's 2 or less.
Yeah.
But it's not a problem until you get injured. And then finally, that guy moves and threatens Darno, who's also now bleeding.
Does the bleed stack?
No, you can only have 1. All right. So that's all the enemies are threatened.
And that stays until it's healed up?
Yep. That is a status effect that is permanent. You can either get rid of them during the fight using Jane's ability and some of the other things you can encounter,
Mm-hmm.
or after you're done the battle sequence. Battles happen during the day. There's a night action, and one of the things you can do at night is have the potential to remove your statuses, depending on how much you push your luck. People on Kickstarter, you watching? You have questions for us, or are we doing a good job so far?
More people watching, no more comments other than Richard Durr signing.
Okay. How many people are watching?
11.
Cool.
So now it's our turn to move.
Yeah.
Things.
Yep. You guys get to react. Tarzan's a little bit helpless this turn.
Because he can only
Move or attack. Can't do both.
So it makes sense for him to run behind the tree.
Yeah, he should probably retreat, unless you can get him adjacent to Jane, because then when Jane starts her turn, she can remove his poison status. That will set you up better for next turn. But I don't know if it's worth doing now.
I can only move 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And
I guess the enemies are in your way.
And Jane can also move 3.
Yeah. But Jane's mend only works at the start of her turn.
Oh. So she could take his bleed away?
Yes.
Okay, so he can attack really cool, but he can't do that because he's not adjacent to anybody yet. So what if... Move 3. This guy's only a level 1.
Yep. He's going to do 1 damage, but he also only has 1
3.
defense.
Oh, I can't get there. Esmeralda can't get there. 1, 2, 3. So if Esmeralda stands there, and you guys can deal with those guys.
Yeah. You want to move Tarzan out of the way so he doesn't get shot?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, should be able to possibly get there somehow.
Well, you can always move diagonally, but it costs you 2.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get on the ruins though.
Maybe you can step on them.
Maybe. We'll see. So I'm going to get Jane to shoot this guy for 1.
With the pistol, which is 2 damage, which is all he is.
Okay, so he's gone. And I'm going to take the bleed off of him.
Because he's adjacent to Jane.
Mm-hmm. And then he does... his rifle does actually 3 damage to this guy.
So he's only a level 1.
Yeah, so Kitty Cat's dead.
Okay. Now, my question is, does Jane have to do her movement and her whatever she does?
Yes.
All
The
at the
character
same
has to
time?
take their entire turn, and then you can pick another character.
Oh, okay. Now, is that a ruin?
Yes.
Is that crossable?
Ruins are completely blocked, unless you are Busuli.
So you can't jump on them.
You can't move through them or attack through them.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
There's an item that you can find potentially that helps you with that.
So she can move to here. And he's going to shoot this. So he does 3 damage to the kitty.
Yep. The kitty only has 1 life, so it's post. Every time you defeat an enemy, it goes back to the draw bag for next turn.
But we don't want him back.
Yeah, well.
They believe in reincarnation.
Yeah.
No, there's just a lot of them. They'll be back.
Okay, so everybody's done their turn now.
Mm-hmm.
So then
Jane
all
takes damage, I take it, from the bleed?
nope. Bleeding is a possible future damage.
Oh,
So
okay.
the next time you actually take an attack, you'll take a bonus damage from it.
All right.
It does nothing until you get hurt.
Ah, all right. So I took his off anyways.
That
So
sounds
now
good.
we flip over
So the
4
sniper
more.
fires.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, we resolve them in the same compass order again. So Croc attacks and misses. You can flip him over. Jagger attacks the shaman, but it only does 1 damage, so he's not going to actually get him. You
so
just flip
he's
him over.
done his
And
thing.
no one else has attacked the shaman, so that's fine. The sniper now attacks, and there's no one in his line except the tree, so the tree takes the damage. We take one of the leaves off the tree. If the tree runs out of leaves and is hit, it then falls over, hitting the things behind it. We can also use that to our advantage when we attack, potentially.
Falls in the direction that it
Yeah.
gets
The
hit.
last attack.
Yeah. And now the sniper's attacked, you can flip it over. And then it's a new round, so you can reveal 4 more event tiles.
Okay.
Oh, good.
1 more of those.
Yep.
Oh, bad guy. Another hunter. All right, you pick 2.
Try this one. Another one.
Another bad guy. Now bad guys can't share spaces,
They can't, so when you place that on the nearest available space that's adjacent to it,
so we
you
can pick here, here, or here.
Yep, that's right.
It's a savage.
That seems like a good place. And a map. 2 out of 4 maps.
Okay, 50%.
Yep. Now, there are 28 event tiles in the game, but every scenario only uses 24 of them. So you might not actually find a map, because you need to find all 4, and it might be one of the tiles that isn't in play.
That's sad.
Same with the treasures. There are 5 treasures. You have a higher chance of finding 4 treasures, because there's an extra. But maybe not.
But since you know we were coming back here, you took them all out, so we don't get any.
I didn't do that.
Okay, so we revealed those, so now we do our turns.
Yeah. Now it's our turns now.
Yep. Sorry, no, the enemies have to move, right? They move and threaten, and then you take a player turn.
Okay.
So we start here.
Yep.
This guy has a
And remember,
movement of
the shaman is still alive, so everyone has 2 extra movements. So that savage moves 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And this guy moves, and he just wants to kill the first thing that he can
Yeah,
touch.
he's going to attack
1,
the savage.
2.
Looks like he's going to deal with that problem for us.
That's good.
And then this guy.
Yep.
Well, he's just gonna flip over, right?
Yep.
And attack.
It's not going to do much to the shaman unless we also help him.
Well, can we make him hit
Yeah.
the sniper?
Yes, you can. But the sniper is going to have to move and declare an attack as well. So the sniper won't be there.
All right.
Turn them right around.
Yeah.
I was like, how many hits does the?
The croc will deal 3 damage. He just,
Okay.
that savage is toast.
All right. Then this guy moves 3. 1, 2, 3, and he's
He's
gonna.
actually got 4. Sorry, he has 5 movement, and he can't stand on rocks. So he's got a backup one if he goes there.
Oh.
But he can attack
But if he has 5, then why doesn't he go here?
fewest number of squares.
Because he can't attack diagonal though.
Right. But he can shoot over the rock. He can be there. That's actually where he
Oh.
has to go. Fewest number of squares to get be able to attack the nearest character.
Okay.
All right. Now the shaman.
Yep.
He moves 3.
Yeah, still can't get in there
1.
because it can't occupy the rock and can't get any further. So he's gonna have to stop.
This guy has a movement of 4.
6.
Now he's. The shaman only does people.
Does not do jungle animals, but does
1,
hunters and
2, 3.
maybe he
4.
gets Esmeralda. What does he do to us? He also does bleed damage. Except that Esmeralda is immune to statuses, so she does not suffer bleed.
Lucky her.
Yeah, she's pretty determined. That's her special ability.
All right. We have no guys over there.
So that's all of the enemies. Now
So
you
now
get a
they
turn.
attack.
No, you get a turn, then they attack.
Oh. All right.
So Esmeralda's a little in trouble. Esmeralda would actually have been poisoned by the sniper as well, but conveniently also ignores that.
Okay. Well, then she'll use her knife and kill the hunter
Sounds good.
because the hunter only has 2 life.
Back to the bag.
And then she can move out of the way of the sniper.
Mhm.
So she doesn't want to stand here. Or it's okay because he's not threatened.
He's not threatening. He's not making an attack.
Three.
You can't move through enemies, but you can move. You can move diagonally, but you can't move diagonally if it's past enemies. So you can't actually go from the rock to
So
here
you could
because
go
it's blocked.
here?
But you could go between the trees.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty safe little hidey hole there, because no one can get adjacent to you until they knock down the trees.
Okay. Now you guys want to come up and
Yeah, he moves 3. 1, 2.
Yeah. So Tarzan's still poisoned unless you can find a way to be adjacent to Jane at the start of her turn.
1, 2. And the can't stand. That's a ruin
Can't
too.
move through that. You can move through other characters though. So if you've got the movement, you can pass
so
through.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But you
There you go.
only
1,
have 3
2.
movement.
Yeah.
So you would land on top of me and you can't do that.
No. So if I move her up 1, then when you get to move, you can move to there.
Yeah. Well, remember that Tarzan can also do the tree swing.
What is the tree swing?
So during his turn, he can treat the spaces. The jungle mastery ability on his character board.
Once
So you
per
can-
turn, when moving, you may move between any 2 spaces adjacent to trees.
You have to speak up a little bit too, by the way, because you're on the camera.
Oh. I'm just mumbling by myself.
Yeah, a little bit. So jungle mastery on Tarzan there. Once per
per
turn.
turn, when moving, you may move between any 2 spaces adjacent to trees.
So you could potentially move to there.
as
As
one
a
movement,
Yeah.
as that's my movement. That's it. So I can't just like go from here all the way over here. That's not a thing.
Yeah, you could, but only once.
Well, yeah, that's right. He can move across the board in 1 turn.
It doesn't matter which trees. Yeah, he can go kind of wherever he wants.
You
as
can
long
put
as the
him
trees-
here if you wanted to, or here.
Tasty crocodile.
The
thing is-
Tarzan needs
The
new
thing is,
shoes.
as long as you're poisoned, though, you can only move or attack, which is going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, so he wants to be close to Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if I just go there,
Yeah, and
and I can jump elsewhere next time.
you can only move 3. But the rocks are in the way.
So yeah, you've got with military bravado, you've got 4 movement, right?
Oh, 4 movement.
Yeah, while you're undamaged, you get 2 extra move.
Okay, so he could potentially move to here.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. No one's threatening him there. Might as well
I can
advance.
shoot this guy then, right? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't attacked.
No, I have not. So
he's got
that's-
bleed, which means you deal a bonus point of damage, and he has 4 toughness. You do 3?
I do 3 damage.
All right, that shaman is
Plus
toast. Put him in the bag.
Die, stupid sucker.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, now everyone
So I
else
can draw
stop.
him next time.
Yeah.
There you go. There might be another shaman. You never know.
All right.
There is only 1 shaman in the bag.
Okay.
There is only 1 of that token. Most of the others are.
So here, we'll shake him up and put him on the bottom.
Yes. All right. So we've all done our turn.
Yep. So all the enemies resolve their attacks now. So the
This
croc-
guy shoots the tree. He
Yeah. I
does
mean,
the-
so again, you go north and then west
yeah,
to east,
this
but so the croc kills the savage. The jaguar does nothing. The sniper shoots the tree, and now it looks like everything.
What did the tree ever do to him?
Yep. That guy, man, he's just clear cutting the forest.
Yeah.
He just sucks really bad at his job.
Yep.
Okay, now we flip over 4.
Yep. 4 new tokens.
Oh, good.
Oh, reinforcements again.
Draw 4 bad guys. Don't draw the shaman,
There's 4 tokens in here.
including the shaman.
Actually, no, there's more than
There should
4.
be more than 4.
There's more than 4.
There's only 3 enemies in play.
1, 2, 3, 4. Here, I'll let you look at them.
Hunter.
Okay.
What's that one? Another hunter. And then
Sniper.
Oh, good. And another
And a
jaguar.
jaguar. Okay. So then they move. This one has a movement of 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look. I can hit you.
So he doesn't attack the. They don't care so much
Oh,
about
they don't
the,
care.
the wild animals. No, they
1,
don't care
2,
about us.
3, 4.
Yeah. There's no way he can shoot Esmeralda, right? No.
No. I don't.
Okay,
1,
Croc's
2.
next.
So did Croc flip and attack him?
Yeah, he's closest.
So he would move backwards.
Yeah.
1.
We go for the nearest target, which is anybody that isn't a feral jungle animal.
And if there's multiples, then we just decide.
Shortest path.
Okay.
Fewest number of squares, and if that's still a tie, then you pick.
Hunters are melee, so they can't hit Esmeralda. 1,
No.
2. They can move through others.
Yep.
3, 4. And this
So
guy
the
has-
Jaguar attacked the. He just flipped.
Nearest
Attack
target.
and the sniper. 1, 2.
Yeah, and Darno gets poisoned. Here's your poison token, Darno.
Lovely.
Yep.
All
Moving
right,
or shooting
then
for you,
this
not
guy.
left.
You need to go towards me as well.
He doesn't need to move though because
Correct.
he can
Yeah.
see you.
So when I get poisoned again?
You can only have each status once,
Okay.
but it
That's
means that
bad.
there are now 2 different avenues you have
He'd
to
go
avoid.
that way. Because he's closer.
Yes.
Oh right, because he doesn't care. who you are.
Unfortunately, because of the way the order in which the attacks resolve, the sniper will shoot before the Jaguar gets him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least the Jaguar will go get him later.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have our turns.
Yeah.
So, can we heal Tarzan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the start of Jane's turn, you can remove a status from another character.
Yep. So take that off of him.
Okay, Jane's going first.
Yep.
Bam.
And then Jane moves 3. So I can't go through there at all, right?
Right. But you can go diagonally.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Okay.
So that's Jane's turn.
Jane's done. And then.
She can't use her med kit on herself. Trauma kit.
Well, I think she just used it on Tarzan. Can she use it more than once?
So we're talking about mend, right? At the start of
Mend.
her turn, Jane removes a status effect
From an
from.
adjacent ally or herself, so she can only do it once per turn.
Yeah. And then trauma kit is you can discard the card to heal a wound. Nobody's actually wounded yet. You
Okay.
just have status effects that are slowing you down.
All right. And then he moves 3. So if I go 1, 2, 3.
Just remember you're poisoned, Darno. So you can't both move and attack.
Okay. Well, I'll move there. That way I don't get shot.
Fair enough. You
And
might
then,
be able to make good use of Tarzan here.
yeah, Tarzan can actually go over here.
There's lots of places adjacent to trees he can be.
Yeah.
People he can attack.
You can make an extra attack against an enemy that's adjacent to Jane. He doesn't have any.
Does adjacent work diagonally too?
So
Like if Tarzan went
No.
here, would she get?
No.
No.
my mighty strike, I could come here and hit the sniper.
Or you can come here
But
and hit that one because the Jaguar is going to take care of that one.
Oh, right. Well, that one's just going to hit a tree.
Actually, if he went there, he'd shoot you.
Right. So let's not do that.
So you have 3 movement, and once per turn you can treat the spaces adjacent to trees as adjacent. I think you can get pretty much wherever you need to go. Which one were you trying to defeat?
I just want to
Well,
kill
if you,
something.
If you go there with this thing and then move here, then attack the Jaguar or the sniper.
Yeah, that'll work.
So 1, 2, and then I use my mighty strike, damage of 3.
Yep.
He's only got a life of 1.
True, but the shove effect of your mighty strike still applies, which means you push him 1, and both he and the tree take a damage.
Oh,
So you have to pull a leaf off of the tree as well.
does that tree fall over now?
Nope. If it takes another damage now that it has no leaves, it will fall.
Okay.
And fallen trees have the same rules as rocks. You can move through them, but you can't stop on him.
All right. Now Esmeralda needs a turn. So she's going to have to move back over here because she can't walk over ruins, correct?
Correct.
And she can't walk through enemies.
Yep. Do you have any other abilities that might be of use to you?
Go. Oh.
Swap spaces with any ally up to 3 spaces away.
So you can switch spaces with
Tarzan.
or Tarzan
Maybe not Darno, because
because he's poisoned.
yeah, and Jane might be able to help him if they stick close together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that give you any better options? Kind of does.
1, 2, 3, but I still can't hit that guy.
Right.
And I'm like in wide open space.
Yeah, you might try and draw them out. I don't know.
1, 2, 3. Then I'm here. What if I'm here and a bad guy spawns? Then he spawns beside
yes.
me?
You'll pick an adjacent square, the shortest distance away. That assumes you're going to pick that tile to flip. You don't have to,
Right.
right? You pick 4 tiles. You can pick the ones at the other end of the board.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. And she can't do anything.
Yep.
So that's the end. Because this guy, he just moved, right?
Yeah.
Yep. He's poisoned. Did Jane take a turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she went
She took the condition off of Tarzan.
Right. All right.
So now we did all 4.
yeah.
yeah, so
Resolve the enemy attacks.
That one up there attacks.
This
That
one attacks
crocodile
this
lunch?
guy. So
You said Croc does 3?
Yeah. It's the number of dots on his little arrow. If I remember correctly, it's 3. It's going to be more than enough to eat most enemies, I think.
Yeah. And what was it? Is it the dots that tell you
The dots
health?
under the name are their health, yeah.
Okay, so
Chop.
Okay. Jaguar. He deals 1 damage to a hunter that has 2 damage.
and bleed.
So if nothing else is hitting the hunter, then he's
He's
going to
just
be
a
just
bleed.
fine. I can quick bleed.
Hunter cannot shoot anybody because he can only do it in a straight line.
Mhm.
So he's not going to do anything.
And then that sniper's going to shoot. Will he move as well?
No.
Nope.
They only attack during the threat phase.
Okay.
So
No.
he shoots.
And
He
does nothing.
misses.
And then gets eaten.
Then he's here. Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming. Watch out.
All right. Now we flip over 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Flip the back corner there and then run away. I don't know.
Yeah, there's another treasure token.
Cool. 3 more.
All right. 1 here. Bad guy. That's 2.
It's a hunter.
Map piece number 3. Might get a map out of it still.
And I want a bad guy to spawn beside. Haha. Beside the crocodile.
Just shooting the crocodile. That works.
And it's a hunter.
Make it a shaman so he dies.
Well, here, you pick.
You don't want the shaman because then all the other enemies will get to and threaten you.
Oh wait, the shaman has a health of 4, so the
Just
crocodile
remember
doesn't-
that
That and he
The
gives
hunter should
everybody.
be face down for now, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
hasn't declared an attack yet.
So now we declare attacks.
Yep.
Crocodile. Oh, look. Hello.
I think the hunter's going to run away though.
Hunter has a 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And can't move diagonal.
But he'd threaten. Would he threaten or just what's one or the other?
Well, he can't threaten anybody because no one's in his
Yeah.
melee range.
I thought the kitty was.
No, they don't care about the jungle creatures.
Okay.
It's just a one-way. These guys don't
Alright.
care.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Starting to get a big line of guys in front of you might have to deal with.
Because this is ruins, he can't walk on it, right?
Yes.
And then Jaguar decides that he wants to attack whoever the heck he feels like.
Mm-hmm. You can finish that hunter. Unless
Perfect.
the hunter has somewhere to go, which I think it does actually.
So the hunter wants to move 4. 1, 2, 3.
He'll threaten Esmeralda. And I think he does bleed damage, but Esmeralda
Yes.
doesn't care about statuses. So
Yes.
Esmeralda's the one you want taking the attacks, or
Yes.
at least being in harm's way.
Okay.
Is that all of your enemies? I think you still have a jaguar
Oh, yeah,
at the other end.
the jag, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hits Jane for a blood. She's already
already
bleeding.
bleeding.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, when you do take that last attack, it'll be painful.
Mhm.
And damage in this, I didn't mention this, but our viewers who watched our previous playthrough video will remember, damage is persistent between battles. So you have to actually survive like 3 encounters like this,
Oh,
and your health has to last you.
nasty.
The jungle is not a very
Yeah.
hospitable place.
So Jane needs to go first and heal herself.
Yeah. Yeah, so Jane will heal herself
Yep.
and then shoot the jaguar.
That sounds good.
And she does just 1 damage.
That's all his health is.
Goodbye, kitty cat.
You can also move.
And then 1, 2, 3.
Good thing that's not a sniper, it's a hunter.
Yeah. You want to do Esmeralda's turn now?
Okay. Well, he's got 2 health, and I can do 2 damage, and his bleed would be 3
3,
damage.
yeah.
Yep.
So he
He's
would just
toast.
die. And then she can move 1, 2. Why would you move right beside a hunter? Oh, that's fine because he's not threatening anybody. 1, 2. That's all she's going to move so that she can attack the hunter next time.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tarzan.
It's going to swing through the trees.
So how do we kill the crocodile if we have nothing that we have to damage him twice in one round?
You've got to
in
deal
order
5 to him somehow.
in one round
Yeah,
because
in
then he
one
comes
round.
back to full health.
Yep, that's right. So Tarzan can push him with Mighty Strike and deal a lot of it.
He can shoot him
Darno
for
can
3.
do 3 damage on a ranged shot. The 2 of them together can finish the croc pretty easily, but that's some coordination, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of trees in the
You don't
way.
have to kill the croc either. This scenario, you just have to occupy the end zone, right? These 8.
And the croc will actually kill the bad guys for us.
Right.
Yeah, pretty effectively.
So if we just,
Yeah.
hopefully stay out of his way, then he won't care about us.
Yep.
I think he's just going to go here. And then he can attack the jaguar with his... Because he can't attack Jason.
So does that kill the kitty? 3 damage.
Push back 1 square. And... Well, he doesn't hit anything, so nothing gets extra damage. Okay, so he did his attack, and he moved, and he's got nothing to do.
Okay.
And then that guy has to go yet.
And he moves. I only got 2 movement?
Darnos? No,
Yeah.
he's not injured. He still has all 3 hit points, so he still has bravado for 2 extra move.
Oh, okay.
So he's got 4 movement.
1, 2, 3.
But the poison
But
doesn't
he's still
change his
poisoned.
status,
So he'll
He'll go here.
so that Jane can go first next time.
Yeah.
Okay,
If there is a next time for her.
well, this guy's not a sniper, so now they do their attacks.
Yeah. Croc chomps at nothing. And then that's that.
Nobody else cares about anything.
Well,
So now we flip over 4 of
Yeah.
these. Map tile.
Yeah, so you're gonna get a map at the end of the battle. That's cool. You found a map.
Perfect.
See if you get a treasure too.
Nope, just one of those.
Another reinforcement arrow.
Bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
You want to pick him this time?
Don't pick the shaman.
We're missing another tile.
Yeah.
You picked the shaman.
I
didn't
picked the
you?
shaman.
Good work, Shaman.
Okay, and we have one more thing to pick.
Do this one.
Treasure.
Hey, so you're gonna get an equipment card at the end of the battle.
Cool.
All right. So now these guys move
Mm-hmm.
and do their thing. So he's going to come here and attack you. This guy is just going to move one and want to declare against Tarzan.
Mm-hmm. Does Tarzan get bleed as a result?
Yes. And then the hunter just wants to turn around and give something to Esmeralda, but she doesn't care. And then the shaman.
Making good use of determined
The
this battle.
shaman moves 5, right?
He doesn't give other people. He doesn't give himself his bonus.
Okay, so he moves 3.
Yeah.
That's 2, 3.
Looks like he's attacking Darno. Nice.
Looks like it.
All right. So everybody's declared attack, so that means it's our turn. So Jane goes first and heals you.
Yep. And then she has a range of 4. She'll move back 1 and shoot this guy.
He's got a health of 4.
Yeah, so that's 1 damage to him so far.
Mhm.
So then we can put a damage marker on him.
Sorry, the pistol is 2.
It is 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Card is misprinted.
Okay. And then if Darnell goes, he doesn't need to move yet, and he does 3 more damage.
Yeah.
So we say bye-bye to Shaman.
A 1-2 punch.
Throw him back in the bag.
Put it back in the bag. Don't leave it under the bag on the table.
And then
And then 1, 2, 3.
yeah, can do that. 3. Oops.
He's there. Then my 2 guys. The hunter has a life of 2. And Tarzan is just going to kill him. He's going to move back here. It doesn't hit anything, so that doesn't matter. He's going to die. And then Tarzan's going to come over here. And then Esmeralda has a knife damage of 2. So smacks that guy.
And the croc does nothing but flip over.
And she doesn't really care about switching spots. I mean, it would be at the start of her turn, which passed already. Okay. So we've all done our turns. So now the crocodile attacks. Nothing.
Yep, so he just does the flip, and then we find 4 more. There's only 3.
There should be 4. Where's the last one? Did we flip an extra tile earlier?
Maybe.
Maybe. Just flip all the remaining ones then. There should be the correct number.
3 bad guys.
That seems right.
Bad guy here, and bad guy there.
Gorilla?
Hey, you haven't seen a gorilla yet.
No.
Oh, he's got a skull on it. What does that mean?
That's actually a tree.
Oh.
He has Tarzan's ability. He can swing between trees once per turn.
Ah.
So he's got a lot of options. He'll still go for the nearest character, but the nearest character could be on the other end of the board for that gorilla.
Do we want to? Yeah, we can stick him there. So now they're gonna.
And this is the last wave of enemies.
Yep. So crocodile's gonna move.
Crocodile gets Tarzan. Right?
Bam.
2 squares away.
Mm.
1, 2. You can't attack anybody because you're melee. You can attack somebody.
And the gorilla is at feral?
Yes, it is.
So
He
he'll
just
attack
turns
us.
sideways.
Yep.
Now, what does this gear mean?
So the savage is quick. He deals an automatic 1 damage when he declares his attack.
So you are now wounded.
Yep. Darno takes a damage.
Yeah. For now.
Savages are mean. You don't want any part of that.
Are they orc savages?
They are Oparans.
Close enough.
Yeah, they're like half man, half savage ape. They're a tribe that lives in the jungle.
So now we do our turn.
Yeah.
Alright. You want to start with Tarzan and get rid of the... Oh,
I can't do enough damage to the crocodile, so I just have to run away from him.
yeah. You could use the trees.
Yeah, you can. Move somewhere else.
He has a movement of what, 4? 2. Just 2. 1, 2. And he'd be beside me. So if I go over here. I just don't want to get hit because I'm already bleeding.
Yeah.
Or
Come over there.
if I stand here, then Jane can come closer and we can
Yeah.
start our turn together.
Yeah.
And if he's a 2, so if Esmeralda walks, he can kill that guy.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Knife hits him for 2 damage and he's dead.
And then... let's see.
Because he can't shoot if he's right beside, right? No, because it has to be 2, not 1 away.
Yeah.
So you can't even deal with him.
No. 1, 2,
Unless we leave that.
3, 4. No, I can go move to here so I can get close to the croc so when he gets healed, he can come back. That's just going to attack the tree.
Is it a range?
Nope.
It's
So it's not going
melee.
to do nothing. So the gorilla will attack him.
Perfect.
And then
Jane just needs to be beside Tarzan.
Yep.
Perfect. If Jane comes here, then she's somewhat closer to the end target.
True.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Now we would flip. Now these guys activate.
Yeah. So he
this
just
guy-
flipped.
This guy does nothing
Nothing.
anymore.
And
This guy
how many?
attacks this guy for 2, and he's only a life of 2, so he dies. Yeah.
And
Now we do this, but we don't have any more to do.
Yeah. No more bad guys.
So then we,
You don't spawn any more bad guys.
But
you can keep
these
playing
guys-
turns. Yep.
but these guys still move
Still
to
move.
attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can end the scenario either by reaching the final position or by defeating the remaining enemies. Looks like you're probably able to defeat the enemies this turn. Between Darno and Esmeralda, you probably got it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can kill the croc together, can't they?
She
If you
does.
do
He
2,
does 2, he does 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be able to do it.
All right.
so if he goes first and gets out of my way,
Well, yeah. First, Jane will go.
heal Tarzan.
He'll Tarzan, and then her pistol does only 1 damage or 2?
2.
2 kills the gorilla.
Does the gorilla have 3 damage though?
3. Yeah.
He's got 3 health.
I was looking at the wrong dot.
So Tarzan would have to come over to you and
Yeah, and then she can move 1, 2, 3
then if
because he's
So-
got 1 health left.
yeah, so if Tarzan moves 1,
And then
uses his shove to hit him 3, then he's definitely dead. But
Mm.
then
knocks the
this
tree over.
It's off the map, but it doesn't really matter.
And gorilla goes back in the bag. And
now I've
Tarzan
only
has
moved
lumber to build a new house.
I've moved one, so I've done an attack. Now I can move again.
Nope. You have to use your movement all at once.
Okay, so that's as far as he can
Unless
do.
you're Cecil. Cecil's special ability is that he can move after he attacks.
No. And
Now this guy needs to
can
hit him. How many times? He
can
can't even hit him though, because not with this. Because he has to be two away.
way.
So he has to move first.
Yeah.
And he's injured, so he only has movement 2. It's actually kind of awkward. You might have more mileage using Esmeralda. I don't know. But you can swap spaces with him, right?
Well, yes, she can.
And
So
run away.
if I do Esmeralda first, we swap places. I do my damage, and then you're 2 away, and you can hit him.
Yeah. You just have to move out of the way.
Right.
But yeah, that all works.
So I hit him for 2 damage. So he's got 2 life left.
3. He's 5 total.
So, yeah. It's 5.
It's okay, because Darno will do 3.
I do 3.
1, 2.
And just remember, you can't move diagonally past an enemy.
So you gotta go that way.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, but you're where you need to be.
That's
cool.
And then she's gonna shoot the croc.
And that's that.
And now he can move.
Yeah, but there are no more enemies, right? So the scenario's over.
Oh.
Yeah, we just
You have successfully beaten the convoy scenario.
cool.
Because this encounter card during your journey affords you the following night actions. You may rest. That's the basic one. It allows you to heal a single hit point on one character in the party. So
Well,
you
there was
had
only one.
just the right amount.
Yeah.
And now you would go on to the next encounter.
But we
But
get
you
a
would
map.
also get a map, so you can shuffle the hidden path cards down there, the yellow ones, and draw one of those. It just gets kept aside. How that works is you can replace one of the encounters you draw with that card. So it changes where your encounter can happen, and it has more powerful night actions.
Yeah, it says rest and treasure.
Yes.
That's cool.
Maps are good. You also get an equipment card, which I'll just shuffle up. I don't think they were shuffled.
Not that we know what any of them are anyways.
That's a fair point.
Map. During the chosen pathway phase, discard the map piece to travel along the hidden path.
So sorry, that's not going to help you too much.
Oh.
But yeah, you have that card now.
So does it go to any specific character, or it's just our group
That
has
one
it?
is in the group.
Okay. So then we get another one of these, and we set
Yeah.
up another one of these.
That's right. But I think we've seen. It's puzzly. It's a fun little game. This has been Tarzan, the convoy scenario, which is a little bit different than the one we showed you in the gameplay video. Hope you